you amp up your team through life drain, decrypts, and swaps, and your early skirmishing is strong but not map breaking. So for Nigma at least, it will be how do the supports bring Primal into the game? How do the supports bring Quap into the game? And if they get, some level of item to play on, then they can continue looking for further heroes. But if Nigma go over aggressive with these heroes, and then suddenly you have an underleveled Venge and an underleveled Pugner running into Arena, into coils and illuminate damage, it could be very scary for TV just to free farm and you not get any kills. So I think this early game is super critical for Nigma to play their side lanes correctly and for the supports to enter the game calmly, because if there isn't logic with their early moves, suddenly you just have an unkillable Puck running around with no easy stun, and Corpse now having to buy Orchid, and it could all get very messy. So all eyes on the early game for Nigma, just to be methodical and to not get too carried away with a high pressure game 3.
Yeah, I feel like if this isn't a stomp, then every single support in this game is going to have like over 10 deaths for sure. Like, there's just so much killing from both teams, and I think the supports might be on the receiving end of that for the most part.
We are paused. Don't know what we're paused for. I'll quickly scroll back through chat. Oh, nothing was said. Just said good luck, have fun, into pause. So hopefully everyone's okay.
Cool.
No one disconnected.
Yeah, everything seems fine on our end, but I guess that's sorting something out. We'll get back to it whenever we can. But yeah, so mid lane matchup, of course, Quap versus the Puck. This used to be pretty Quap favored, right? Or has it always been Puck favored? I can't remember with this one, because there's like the daggers, which is like kind of Quap's like main laning ability, but then Puck can dodge it. But then,
so I think on face value, you say it's Puck favored because you have phase shift to dodge the dagger. But then when you actually get more into the depth of the matchup, it's like Quap can fake out the dagger to bait the phase shift and then use dagger. Quap could also go no points dagger, go 2 points blink into 3 point scream, and you both equally farm.
So we get to say the line skill-based matchup.
Yeah, there we go.
Love that one.
But no, it isn't like, oh damn, Sumel's got this 30 deny 50 mid laner CS against Puck, haha, or something. It's just okay.
Yeah,
probably very even.
Imagine it's going to be mostly a trade, and then of course rotations become really important. Do they rotate to other lanes? Do they get rotations into their lane? Do they counter rotate on each other?
Yeah. If Puck gets level 6 and Tusk just TPs to mid tower into like Snowball level 2 tag team, you always kill the Quap. So it really is going to be about the efficiencies of the early denies to make sure your 6 timing is a little bit quicker. Again, this is why I emphasize that Nigma's entire draft, I feel, is based around Venge Pugner not getting underleveled, securing their wisdom runes, and being just aware of the map state.
Yeah, definitely. Well, not going to go and contest that bounty rune. I thought Smell and Matthew were feeling a little bit thrifty, but they go for 2 for 2 as expected. So, Coddle in the laning phase. I mean, we've seen many Coddles being played at mid. A couple of support here and there, but definitely not as popular. I mean, how do you make this hero successful as a support? You know what? How do you utilize like Illuminate and whatnot?
So specifically putting it in 4 position helps, because using Illuminate on a safe lane wave when you push it further to the off lane is going to feel terrible. Pushing a wave underneath the void will feel pretty good. It also helps when you're laning with a hero that likes getting his low cooldown spells refreshed. When you get some levels into Mars, these 14-16 second cooldown spells suddenly dropping down will feel very good for the lane. So that helps as well. And I think itemization for Coddle is very key. Support Coddles, I think Aghanims could be just a nice casual pickup. Of course, Vessel's still extremely good this game against the heals of the Pugner. So
yeah, definitely.
He can still itemize like a mid laner, but just a little bit slower.
And Vessel works on Time Walk as well, right?
I have no clue off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it?
I will not even try and lie to you there, boss. I have
Thank you.
Not remember seeing that interaction. I can go demo mode and test it, but after
let's watch the game.
Yeah, we go. Yeah.
Got better things to watch.
Pause the game. You're a miracle, boss. Real quick, hold up.
Yeah.
Got a question. Quick interview.
Yeah. mid-game interview. That'd be sick.
It's kind of like the side lane reporting that you do in like traditional sports. Like, hey man, you just conceded a goal. How are you feeling? It's like,
well, whilst they're dead, just rock up into the booth. Like, so, you just died.
Hey, you just died to Tormentor for the 3rd time this game. How are you feeling?
You're going to make the same mistake again. Imagine Slack's doing that as well, because just busted into the booth.
God, I can't think of anything worse.
He's the only person who would do it, is the thing.
All right, you noticed about skill-based mid matchup, by the way? I gotta dip out of that conversation. Look at the CS difference. This is just a slaughter.
Yeah,
Snow
well,
is destroying Puck.
You come for the king, you know. And I think some else. Oh no, he's got an illusory orb to make sure that he gets the all the water rune. But yeah,
but he's gonna lose out on.
What do you do now?
A wave. Is he just gonna blink after him?
See, orb across to the mid. Smell still keeping eyes upon him, locking eyes, thinking maybe I'll come get you. He's also holding a point as well. He's level 4, but only has 3 points leveled at the moment. So
yeah, he has the option to still level up Shadow Strike if he sees the Puck waste a spell, and there's a chance to blink on top. But no, he does go for the 2 points blink. I am expecting him to go 0-2-3 in this matchup.
Matthew down at bottom side, being run down. This might be your first blood here coming out. They'll have to wait for the Decrepify to end, but when it does, the right clicks will come through. That said, Matthew moving to the tree lines. He's buying himself a little bit of space, a little bit of time, and he's going to get himself away. That speedy little Pugner gets himself to safety.
Yeah, paired with the uproar slow from FBZ, it was just enough to disengage there, and no one dying yet. Jeezy also kind of chasing down Croaky in the top laner.
Yeah, Crow should survive this, I think. I mean,
he's just going to chase him.
Very fast, though.
Oh no, Croaky, no!
Anyone's going to come help Mr. President? He's got a fairy fire. He's got a salve. Like, it's not going to happen, cool. Right? Yeah. Okay. Sheesh. Oh. Mid lane. Ooh, almost dog wanted trying to get away. Matthew comes in from the side, and he's going to be the one to pick up the kill. First blood drawn with a nice rotation across from Pugner, spotting the opportunity to catch the puck as he goes for the water rune, and that will finally be your first blood here at 4 minutes.
Yeah, this is not what you wanted to see from your mid lane matchup, right? You kind of wanted an even trade of farm, but here now Sumel's just absolutely popping off, and Matthew, beautiful rotation there. Make sure that the water rune doesn't come into play for the puck. Get the first blood, bring that gold that you just obtained from the kill back into the bot lane, and then overwhelm this Terrorblade. Terrorblade into Primal at any minute. Terrorblade just instantly can get deleted, right? At level 4 with the 1 point in Onslaught, FBZ will be able to kind of close that gap and easily do plenty of damage to him. Of course, Trample is magic damage, and Terrorblade hates playing into magic damage due to his low health pool. Yes, indeed. Ooh, bash one. Bash again.
Easy. Oh, nice spear coming in from the sidelines from Kachai.
All I'm saying is 2017 Miracle would have bashed again there, but it's fine. He only just made his great return. Next month, he'd bash again.
I expect it. He's warming up the RNG fingers for future games. There's Reality getting run down here. Matthew, I mean, he has got the wand for a Decrepify. Oh, he's going to get the kill with another blast. Brings him down whilst he's TPing as well, so it's a walk back to lane. What a costly mistake from Reality. Oh, that one's going to hurt. That one's really, really going to hurt.
It's fine. We get to watch the Walk of Shame now. There we go.
Oh, man. It's more like a sad trot when it's Terrorblade. He does jog everywhere, but
it's fine. We don't need to say anything. We just need to accept that this is a rough position.
You know, Arcane Rune grabbed by Samael into his bottle. Things just keep going his way. That's what happens when you smash your middle lane.
Lanes have gone incredibly well.
Yeah, farming up with it.
And also just Matthew, just the efficiency of Matthew. I feel like Matthew plays best when he can leave his off lane to be independent, right? Because he thinks about the water runes, he's thinking about stacks. He's now made triple stacks in the hard camp, double stacks in the ancients. He's killed the Terrorblade, killed the puck. He's set up both his cores now for great success. These stacks will probably be farmed up by FBZ. So now here, I think Matthew, we're not really seeing it, but he's making so much impact.
Dude, Reality just finished this walk to lane. If they get this kill here, it could be huge. But actually, Samel cancels the TP.
No, he got coiled, I believe.
He got coiled? Oh, yes. Yeah, coils and cooldown. All right. Well, that makes a lot more sense.
It does make a lot more sense. That would have been, yeah, like you said, that would have been a disaster. Reality easily would die, but now Samel is still rotating down. Surely they ping out. They don't have any ward here. They did see the river ward at the ruin, so some knowledge of Corp's disappearance. FBZ, he doesn't care. He's like, I'm here.
He does, but yeah, FBZ just right under the tower with the Sonic Wave coming on through. Reality's gone once again. Now they're looking for a bit of revenge, though. They really comes down. Oh no, but the Ice Shard stopped the spear from connecting onto the side. FBZ just patiently waiting to be released from this prison as Stoic gets brought down as well. Some males in the house, and he's going to be able to take down yet another hero. Ooh, dear. This is looking a little bit rough for the Terrorblade. We were hoping for a decent game from him, but at least this time he can TP back, right? Well, no, he goes to the jungle.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to TP back into a Primal who just now has the ultimate as well, right? Like, it's pretty despair for this Terrorblade. Now Miracle's rocked up into mid lane, has the Chrono.
Yep, but unfortunately still doesn't really have the items to follow up with this one, and that's going to set up Samel for death, and Miracle also with a bit of bother as well. Matthew comes in trying to help him out with the Crab Fire, but that's just going to wait for the coil to run out, which it's not going to do. Miracle falls. They get the puck return kill at the very least, but very, very good trade from Wild Bear. Sorry, from...
Go on.
What are they...
Go on. No, I'm not saying anything. You got this by yourself.
I got this. I'm not alt-tabbing either.
It's a season.
Winter?
Yeah.
Bears?
Buffaloes. Oh, no. Bears. Winter bears. Oh, they found Terrorblade.
Yeah, they certainly did. In with the pulver. Oh, he doesn't even have sticks, man. He's just dead. He's just dead, dude. Yikes.
So, overall, still net positive for Nigma. I think the only awkwardness from the game was Miracle's entry to it. He runs mid, throws a Chrono out, but the resources were just used bottom, and he's like, guys, let's go. You know, it's like, you've just used all your toolkit to kill bot lane. You need to take a minute to reset, at least get some spell back off cooldown before you throw the Chrono out. And yeah, Miracle does go down. In the dying moment of Puck, he threw the coil to kill off the Void. If the coil wasn't thrown, then Void would have lived. Looked a lot better, right? So, was very marginal. And Matthew?
Yeah, Connor's running into a bunch of heroes here. You know, Samel tries to get a bit of retribution, but I don't have to really do much about it. Kuro kind of left behind as well, so he's going to fall. Just an awkward series of events. Like, it feels like every time Nigma approaches mid lane, things just get awkward very quickly. I mean, they don't have the vision down.
Yeah. I think one thing as well from the 3 games that we've seen so far is Kuroki likes to be very active on the map. Right? Like in the... Oh, just like Samel being very active now.
Sonic Wave.
Oh, he misses.
Sidestepped. Misses, sidestepped. You know, two kinds of people in the world, I guess.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah. As a caster, you're always like, did he miss it or did someone dodge it? And I'm like, nah, he whiffed it, boss. Nah, it was a very good sidestep, of course. He had a haste rune, which did simplify that one. But
yeah.
My one thing so far from watching these games is Kuroki likes to be very aggressive. He likes to put his hero in positions that obtains information through either people going on him or him dying or him just trying to set up kills for other people. The repercussion is he always is under-leveled, I feel. Like at 10 minutes in 3 games, he's always been like level 4. And he gets level 6, like on average, I think 11 to 12 minutes from the 3 games that we've seen so far.
Which is a tough one. It's down on the bottom side once again. Reality's gonna take a fall.
Kuroki's getting jumped as well. 2 big ults.
Okay. Kuro has fallen. Is there any revenge coming for the side of Nigma? I mean, they're bringing the heroes across the mill. A little low on mana for now. Trying to bottle up so that he can get involved, but not much he can do. Yeah, there's a Chrono available, but are you going to drop it on the Tusk? Yeah, I don't think so.
Like, this kind of goes back to my point where, like, imagine if Avengers 6 there, right? Like, you're still probably gonna die, but like in the initiation, if they don't combo perfectly, you get a swap, you have damage reduction, it spends another 4 seconds to kill you now chrono. Like these are the small like downsides of KuroKy's current playstyle, that it enables the team to make the bigger plays, but at the sacrifice of his own like flashiness, basically.
Yeah.
He does need to get level 6.
We need to see it for sure. Yeah, it completely changes the dynamics of these fights. Like, you're playing against a great lineup for it as well, so Stoic to fall will be a little bit more XP going the way of Kuro. In 2 minutes, there will be that Wisdom Rune. I mean, that could be the final hurrah. If you're somehow not 6 by 14 minutes, then grab yourself Wisdom Rune and all will be well.
It won't be that bad. He's very close to level 6. So. Also, it's pretty cool from Tusk, by the way. As he died in the mid lane, he was microing his Kuro to see the hard camp in the hope to then snowball. So he was making some cool plays to try and survive. It looked like he just gave up, but he was microing his Kuro. Radiant now.
That's pretty sick.
Grouped up. Did they have a smoke or anything? No. Okay, they just grouped up for a bottle. It just kind of awkwardly lost into the mid lane. And during this time, right, Matthew's just lapping up this bot farm. Of course, Pugner, a very good hero against Terrorblade, and you can kill off the illusions with your life drain. As the game goes longer, you'll get your shard to help kill off the illusions. You just push out. Yeah, it's super chill game from Matthew.
Yeah, he's having a good one. Great debuts from him so far, all 3 games. I think it's been pretty damn sweet.
We're 1 creep away from 6 on KuroKy.
All right.
Here it is. Get that sweet mid XP, boss. You got this. He's so careful to not die. He actually respects Puck Mars so much that he's...
Yeah.
1 creep.
He's right. They are trying to make a move, but...
Not to him. Again, he's respecting the initiation. And there it is. We got the 6. Let's go, baby. Right.
20 seconds before minute 14, so... You're right, I guess.
They're looking at Miracle. He jumps down.
Yeah, he's going to drop the chrono here and try to get the turnaround coming in. I mean, it does buy time for his team to come in, but it might not save his own life here. He's taking a lot of damage. Matthew trying to heal him up. The life drain, is it enough? Yes, it is. He survives through it all, and they kill off the puck while to go with it as well. Stoic has also fallen. Sonic Wave going to cut through Jezzy. Jezzy needs to get himself away. Won't be able to do so. Samael is upon him and does bring him down. Wowee. 3 heroes dead. I mean, they went very deep for that kill. Way too deep for that kill.
It's one of those plays where if they can break the smoke with the coil instantly, they have the damage. But the fact that it's not the coil starting the fight, then the time walk comes in into instant chrono to disjoint that aggression. It's a perfect turnaround from Miracle, a blunder of spells from Winter Bears, and the network continues to grow for them.
Yeah. Coming from a 15-minute marks, and you know, we are waiting. I think what we've seen so far from Winter Bears is that they've definitely been kind of like the slower team when it comes to their timings. So we'll see what they believe their moments are. I mean, if we're looking at like Blink on Tusk or anything like that, though, it's still going to be quite a while before we hit those.
And I love the fact Sumo did go for the Orchid. It's like so many times I see these matchups where nowadays, because of the how strong Witchblade is, the Axe build, you've got all these options that aren't defensive. You buy an Orchid, you now go, okay, you're not allowed to have fun. You now need to buy a Yules or a BKB, then you buy these big items. And Matthew, he is looking for Demon, has the Glimmer Cape, swapped though from KuroKy, keeping him alive, and
that's
no more initiation.
Yeah, they don't want to sit and try and kill off the Nether Sword Venge. It's just a waste of time. And
yeah.
5k gold advantage for Nigma Galaxy. Definitely in control of this one. BKB queued up for FBZ. I mean, I think that is the biggest timing off the game. Full stop, I would probably say. Like, I don't think there's going to be another timing more important than this one.
Yeah, he has Shivas already. He's got a great healer Lotus as well, so he's going to have a big burst of HP if needed. He cancels the baiting everyone there.
Yeah, seriously. Everybody on the map is like, what's going on down there? a little loud about it as they actually managed to catch out Samael a little bit and, okay, swap into 2cm blink. By the symphony of skills we're looking for, but nevertheless gets him out of danger. FPZ still trying to look for something here, still trying to put a bit of pressure on. Don't forget, this is reality with the Metamorphosis. So he really wants to make something happen, and Samael might just get caught out here. They don't have the swap anymore, so he's just gonna fall. Chronosphere comes down a little too late to save him, and now the spear is beautiful, catches out Miracle. Oh my god, Nigma getting absolutely smashed in this engagement. FPZ and Matthew trying to get themselves away from this one, but how far can you run? Not far enough. Matthew's gonna fall, Puck gets a double. And there's 3 heroes dead, and the tower probably going to go the way here as well. I mean, why did they just back away once they got the Metamorphosis tee?
It's just a bit of a... I feel like Nigma just really just want to take every fight possible once you enter the mid game, and Miracle's entry has also been a little bit underwhelming, right? His first chrono was into then his own death. His second chrono was an insane counterplay reaction, and then his third chrono, yeah, it's very forced from Nigma, it seems, and it's not as if they were trying to lose anything after the fact, and yeah, they're going to kill the Tusk here, but
yeah, I mean, it's another kill which FPZ is involved in, so
and now Meta's on cooldown, so it's just go, right? Like, this will always be the repercussion of any good fight from Winter Bears. It's just, wait a second, we won the fight, but what do we have now to take the secondary fight? Often the answer is you have nothing.
Nice Arena TP out from the Mars, gets him to safety, but that does mean Arena's on cooldown. And they're gonna, well, they want to take full advantage of that, despite losing the last fight. Now that those big spells are on cooldown, they get into the pit and they start looking at taking down Roshan for themselves. I'm not sure this is going to be red by
Aegis could go to Sumo here. Just because of his strength with the Orchid, it might allow him to go a little bit deeper with that next Blink and that next Orchid. Other option would just be put it on Miracle. He can now initiate without chronoing, understand the lay of the land, and then chrono after. But okay, I prefer the Sumo option for sure. Winter Bears are trading the tier 1 tower instead. Metamorphosis is back up in 10 seconds time. Man to complete as well. Both teams have a couple key things to think about in this next coming fight. It's for Nigma, positioning. Make sure that when you initiate, you aren't falling victim to your supports instantly dying to a call or an arena. But also make sure if you do use your big spells like the Chrono or the Stampede ult from Primal, you're capitalizing on that and doing the damage. And right now they're jumping onto
my god. FPZ just immediately engaging in the fight, but they do give him a chance to get off the Sunder, so Reality back up to full HP is going to allow him to survive through the Sonic Wave, and Smel's got to be careful. FPZ's already gone. He is out of the fight. Oh, silence up immediately onto the face of this Void. Most wanted dog, very, very clutch there, and silencing off and stopping the Chrono. Now heals coming through onto Kuro. Kuro will be okay. Yeesh, but not the clean initiation from Nigma. Once again, just a little too rough and wild from them.
And they found Void for the arena.
No, Miracle's gone. Ka-chow catches the two of them out. It's perfect from the Winter Bears as once again they come barreling down on Nigma, and there's 4 lying dead.
They're just blundering all their spells. I feel like first Roshan is Nigma's biggest opponent, I guess, maybe. They just got an Aegis, and again, with this Aegis, they run themselves head-on into a Terrorblade. Full combo, the Tusk misses his snowball save on the Terrorblade, which actually then allows Terrorblade to sunder. Their Sonic Wave pushes them up to the high ground. Now Nigma, at deep behind tier 2, is trying to reach up to the Ancient's high ground location, which is a little bit too far away. Everything's disjointed. It's an absolute mess. And then Winter Bear's like, wait a second, what are they doing? They're using all their spells, but poorly. That's just
poorly. I've got to say it. Yeah, it's just a really awkward situation, like giving the enemy high ground by pushing them up there. Not quick enough as well. The Sunder coming out there is just kind of fight over. Really tough stuff.
If they jump the Terrorblade there and the 100-0 him, then it's like super easy fight, great, right? But because they didn't execute in that moment, the rest is just like you're pressured in the situation to go, we nearly killed Terrorblade, no Sunder, okay, try again. And before you have BKB on Faceless Void, it's so hard for him to commit and to be clean on these moves.
I must say, like, probably the standout play from the fight for me was certainly the Puck managing to get off the silence onto Miracle as he came in. Like, he was about to land like a 3-4 man chrono on that high ground, you know, completely changing the fight around. It would have easily been able to bring down at least a Terrorblade and probably the Puck as well. But Puck is ready, drops a winning Rift the moment he goes for the Time Walk in.
But it is positioning, right? Like, the fact that you're fighting in such an awkward location, it gives Puck high ground vision to make these plays. Like, if you're playing
on a choke as well, there's only one way it's coming from, right? Oh god, Queen of Pain. There goes the Aegis once again. Are
they going to try and fight this? They have coil.
They need to get here. They need to get here now. The rest of the team just not coming. Samael's just dead twice. Ooh, dearie me.
And now Nigma is going to be saying, buy BKBs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything else other than the fact that Nigma threw away their ability to play the map. They misplayed themselves into a position that going aggressive will just lose them the mid game. And they need to respect the team fight that Radiant has. And Miracle is looking to buy his BKB. Miracle has opted to join multiple fights without truly securing his own game. So now he's like, okay, guys, let's stop this. Let's relax a little bit. Like FBZ, he had a phenomenal game. He was OP. But then he got dragged into additional fights and delayed his own BKB timing. He's now getting it at 22 minutes, 23 minutes. He could have had this way earlier if they just slowed down the game just a little bit. But the BKB's out, he's jumping instantly in.
Well, it's going to be able to get them a cheap kill onto Stoic. And the rest of the team probably won't be looking to follow up on that. No big commitment. Yeah, I mean, God, the fact that like Miracle's next item is a BKB as well, you know, it's not even like he's going to be able to turn up to a fight, land a big chrono, and bring down these big heroes. You know, it's still a long way off Miracle being a real hero.
It hurts, but I don't think it. If he doesn't buy BKB, sorry, there's like it's impossible for him to play, right? So it's like the BKB that he must buy. Yeah. If he does catch a Puck or he catches a Kotl, these heroes will die. So it's about jumping in FBZ. Again, Pump fakes the onslaught. Doesn't want to commit.
Giving everyone a heart attack. This Orchid Kotl running away.
You're just playing Kotl and in like your right ear, you're just hearing every like 5 seconds. FBZ, man, calm down.
Yeah. I mean, you've always got the yields to throw on him, you know. He's not going to be here for a solo Kotl kill, so. Jeezy's pretty freezy. It's chilling.
Okay, about 900 gold for Sumail BKB. BKB complete on Faceless Void. For Nigma Galaxy, if there ever was a time to smoke, it's going to be in about 3 minutes time. 3 core BKBs are available. All will be 9-second. Puck won't have
Roshan should respawn around that point as well, so...
It's a 2 to 5 minute window for Roshan to respawn. The game does look a little bit Winterbear's favoured, at least in the last 5 minutes, but it is about to become incredibly scary to fight into Nigma Galaxy. Asterisks, if they execute.
That's a big asterisk, my friend.
It's big. It's growing bigger the more this series continues.
Yes. Game 1, so clean.
Super small. Couldn't even see the asterisks.
Absolutely. It was like a dot on your screen. It was a pixel.
Exclamation mark of efficiencies. It then faded away into awkwardness.
Yeah, it's gone messy.
But it was also credit to Winterbears.
Yes.
Like, Winterbears, by the way, is like a product of the DPC. Of course, the DPC has faded, but these players have got to their position because of what it was, and it is incredible to see them still competing, and also from a part of the world where we haven't seen too many competitive pro players. So props to Winterbears, and alas, the BKB timings are in full force. Can Nigma utilize it? They have 3 BKBs. Everything's ready from both teams. Whoever wins this fight will be getting Roshan, will be getting the second Aegis.
I mean, who you rise on in this fight? Ooh, Kachal, FBZ, they see each other, blink forward, spear, doesn't connect. Looking for a backliner, doesn't want to commit onto FBZ here. FBZ again, just posturing, daring the other team to come and take a swipe at them.
If you're Winterbears right now, you're trying to poke out that Chrono, you're trying to poke out a BKB. Give yourself a window to to see through this front line that Nigma has created now at the 26-minute mark. And for Nigma,
advantage is currently held on by Nigma Galaxy. They know, everybody knows where the vision is. Easy. He's silenced up, but I don't really think he cares. Jump in the backline. They managed to find a big target as they take down Kuro. No swap going to be available to Mail. Immediately turning around. Stoic is going to die along with the puck. 2 for 1. It's a good trade for Nigma. A good start for them. BKBs have been used. FBZ finds an illusion. Doesn't commit to it. Realizes immediately, but there's a Chrono coming on down. It's pretty damn good. Manages to bring down Jeezy, but now what? Reality, he's still doing the damage. Time, of course, just in time. He survives for now, but Reality is running forwards. He's got Kachao with him as well. Oh, fucks up the arena. That's bad. Miracle is going to be able to get himself away. A mercy from Kachao as FBC TPs himself away from this one, but all said and done, the Roshan pit, it currently belongs to the Winter Bears. Nigma.
But it's a 1-minute respawn.
Oh, that's unlucky. That is unlucky for the Bears.
Yeah, and 2 buybacks as well from the puck and the Tusk. This Queen of Pain Orchid just allowed the puck to instantly die down. Sure, you killed him off, and Miracle living on like 100 HP, and then Kachao trying to hit the spear into arena, but then missing it as well. Miracle should have died in this engagement, but he doesn't go down. Nigma, not the... It was like... Oh, this was quite the fight, and if anything, it's relatively even.
Yeah, so Roche is going to respawn whilst Chrono is still on cooldown, so...
But they're smoked up. They're looking for Kachao again. Ooh. Be careful, Puck.
I mean, the orb's in an awful place, but Puck's still able to back out. Instead, they're going to engage upon the Tusk instead. It's a consolation prize, but one which Nick will definitely take at the moment. Now, wow, FBZ even trying to look for more here. Trying to look for Kachao, but Kachao is gone. He is not willing to stick around.
Yeah, again in that fight, both teams are being so disciplined up until the point where I think Nigma got a little bit too excited to break out from their defensive position, and then of course we didn't really get to see the support shine too much in that fight, and it was more kind of the brawl of the cause. And Nigma now does walk towards the Roshan pit. Aegis Cheese is available. It screams that it's getting hurt.
Help me!
No one from Radiant will be looking to go there.
But they need to have a conversation about it first. No, just kidding. There is a pause for a reason, I assume technical, but yeah. 30 seconds still on the Tusk. Very unlikely that they'll be able to make a march up to the top side. Don't think they're going to get there in time to contest it. Honestly, this is just Nigma Roche. There's no discussion to be had.
Yeah, it's more, I think, this Aegis should give Nigma some comfort in the next fight, but we've kind of now got to the point where we were praising Nigma on identifying their blunders, waiting for BKBs, and then making the team play, right? That's the good move they need to make. They make it, they capitalize on it, they force 2 buybacks, they get a Roshan, all right? So tick, Nigma bring themselves back into a game that they were kind of throwing a little bit towards Winter Bears. Now on the flip side, Winter Bears are now in the same position as Nigma, right? It's like they look to their Puck and go, okay, Puck, your coil is devastating for their team. But the issue is there's an Orchid on the Quap since like minute 16 that you haven't respected yet. So every single fight we play, Terrorblade shouldn't in theory die, but you're dying every time. And if you can survive, suddenly this Chrono isn't as value because no one dies in Chrono, Puck doesn't die. Where does Nigma's big fight come from? Because the damage doesn't come from Venge or Pugna, right? It comes from Quap, Void, and Primal. If these 3 heroes don't have BKBs, they don't do any damage because they can't survive the fight. So I'm looking at Puck right now as you need to get yourself to surviving a fight level of items as quick as possible. Otherwise, each fight will just continue to go this way where it's close enough, the game's not over, but you could be winning it, right? Or positioning could just be a little bit more defensive. Allow the Mars to blink in with his Mage Slayer, soak up that fight, identify the heroes, and then jump in. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult right now for Winter Bears, and if they can get Puck to BKB Ags, then I think the momentum of the game will once again shift.
I mean, it's a big if, but it's not a million miles away, to be fair. I am surprised that he's actually going for the Aghanims before he goes for the BKB, because he's been caught out quite a few times. Doesn't have a single defensive item. In fact, has a Nemesis Curse, one of the few anti-defensive items, which actually makes you take more damage. So, yeah, that's bold. Certainly bold from the Puck, but feeling like they don't quite have his number yet, even though he has been one of the few casualties in the last few fights.
The thing is, though, it's like the reason why I'm requesting the BKB is simply because of Sumail Orchid, right? If Corp didn't have an Orchid, we wouldn't be talking about it, right? And I think that's maybe why he was reluctant to go for this item, because he knows back down, it's like, wait, if I just don't get hit by Quap, then why would I need it, right? Like, if he just plays the fight slightly different, but alas, this isn't the case.
All right, seems like both teams are ready. Here we go, back into the game. So, very much assuming that there is going to be no contest coming out here for the Winter Bears. It just doesn't seem possible for them to get here in time, and that's exactly the case. Miracle is going to be able to take down this Roshan and grab himself an Aegis, and the cheese will go to Sumail. So, we just want to see one good Aegis usage from Nigma. You know, the last couple, this game and last game, it's been tough.
No. It's been like 30 seconds after getting Aegis, Nigma have instantly died somewhere with the Aegis, or in a way in which Aegis has faltered. So we've got about 15 seconds left. We'll see if that happens again. If they've broken the curse or not. It does look like they've broken the curse though, so.
Curse equals broken.
Is there anything item-wise that Nigma are waiting for? Not really. Like, Quap's not really progressed her items recently. She's a quarter of the way to Ags. Primal's looking for a Shroud to soak up a bit more damage. It seems like they've kind of stagnated a little bit in item progression, but they have still hit that big we can win any team fight if we're together mentality, and it's probably why they're not gaining insane gold right now, because they are hugging each other a little bit more than before.
Yeah. No, they want to make sure they're ready for the next fight. There is kind of a nervousness to honestly both teams, I'd say, that they're both feeling like very, very prepared. No one's out like shoving lanes by themselves for the most part. Maybe
also, like, do you really want to try and can they kill a Terrorblade who has 3,000 HP inside a Chrono? They would need Quap plus Void with Wave of Terror all in one. Like, they would need so much.
Yeah.
And you throw like one Illuminate heal or a Yules to disjoint someone else jumping in. It's not the easiest just go Chrono TB type game. There are very I guess discrete layers that they need to respect and might not be the most apparent at face value. And if you whiff your spells, then Terrorblade just soon has Daedalus will just A-click everyone down.
Yeah, he's getting to the point where you literally cannot let him attack for more than like a second at a time. He will just kill you in that space. His time to kill is getting ridiculously low. That's something you need to respect. Miracle though, he's up on the high ground right now. Fortification comes out. Counter Fortify probably not going to be used. Not in this game state. Although there is a top lane being pushed in. I mean, it would clear out that top wave for them, so could be a consideration. Illusion's coming in as well onto that top tier 2 from the Terrorblade to really try and put the pressure on elsewhere. Miracle backs himself away.
Going high ground is just not fun.
Yeah.
Kiting it out with couriers, like what a high ground defense. You've got Illusory Orb, Illuminate, Terrorblade Illusions, and then Tusk is using his courier to drag an entire creep wave because Nigma was so focused on the one wave that they had that, yeah, all the small players coming out from Winter Bears there to keep themselves in it. Sure, they buy themselves an extra 25 seconds of breathing room, and that's the 20 seconds for TB to now get a Daedalus. So very good plays there.
And they go with a spear to the tower. Classic Mars maneuver. Gets silenced up, but has the Ogre Seal Totem to get himself away regardless. Faces Void, is forced to face tank a bunch of damage here due to the silence. Doesn't even Time Walk afterwards. Wants to hold the Time Walk to be able to keep doing damage to these buildings, but Fortification comes up once again. Need to wait for the next wave. Oh, going high ground is so difficult. We really need to make it more accessible. Give me an escalator to the high ground,
Mars
please.
is in.
BKB comes out, but they immediately get the pulverize out onto the Mars. They need to come and save him. In comes the arena, and the snowball save is there, but the Sonic Wave immediately follows when he gets out the other side, but Reality just blasting away at these heroes. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Sumail, he's going to cheese, but still has to blink himself away. Aegis is gone as well. Sumail dies regardless. Smoke Dog catches him out anyway, and now the Faceless Void versus the Terrorblade. I mean, that's not a fight which Miracle can really win. He's just got to back himself away, and look at the Pug just around the back line. It's just doing absolute bits. Kuro's going to fall next as well. Through that whole thing, he didn't drop a Chrono? Wow. I mean,
again, he just doesn't have the damage in the 1v1 versus Terrorblade, so he's not committing it because he knows that he'll just get sundered after the fact, and it's just very awkward. I feel for there from Nigma, and even from Winter Bears, right? With the initiation, they jump in, but they weren't able to keep Kachal alive, but also Kachal starts the fight losing all his HP. Very strange from both teams, and I think net win will go the way of Winter Bears. Reality, after such a difficult start, is becoming a force to be reckoned with. Miracle needs to find the confidence to hit a Chrono, to find someone to isolate anyone, and of course Puck this time around didn't get caught off guard by the Orchid, was able to get in and out of the fight, completely obliterate the backlines, and yeah, poor Orochi did die, and Kotl died to the Tormentor. But he did get paid for his hard work.
Swings and roundabouts. Ups and downs. But now, Wisdom Rune available? Who they're leaving it for? I mean, Kuro is level 13, but it looks like Sumail's going to be the one to pick it up here. Level 20 would be very nice indeed.
Kuroki, no!
Oh, it's like another
9 HP or 10 HP?
See, this is the difference. This is the difference between Kuro and Jeezy, you know?
TI winner wouldn't lose to...
Exactly.
Wouldn't die to a Tormentor.
Literally PvE. Easy live.
Okay. Well, Winter Bears are smoked up themselves. They are very excited to get the fight, and GT is actually going for the Wind Waker. He's a 1400 gold away from it. That is, if he gets that, then Miracle will never want to Chrono again in his life, because there's no Nullifier coming out anytime soon. And
what a hero to have it on as well.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Well, what a hero to have it on as well, because when you pop that ultimate, you get loads of cast range.
Nice.
Thanks.
Oh, arena.
That one. I appreciate it. Yeah, I managed to catch out Kuro, but I mean, they're not super bothered by it. They're just kind of letting him die slowly. Don't want to overcommit to the kill. Don't want to give away too much information. Don't want to give a Chrono opportunity to Sumail. Miracle, sorry. He comes wrapping around the sidelines here under the cover of smoke. If they can catch out the Puck, that is really everything.
They have a ward, though.
Vision down. Ward is placed. They do see the Puck right now. But how quick is he?
Oh, no!
Oh my goodness, that is not what you want to see. Miracle drops the Chrono on the illusion and now pinned to the base. Sumail's just taking a hell of a lot of hurt. Winter Bears, they'll settle for the Matthew kill. Now there's absolutely nothing to stop them just going up high ground right now. So much suspense, so much waiting. He thinks he's found the real one, but it's just not the case. Still, FBZ gonna keep trying to make the fight happen here. And a beautiful spear into shards there. I mean, that's a very nice combo indeed. Sumail ripping the fight apart with the Sonic Wave. It will allow him to get the kill onto Stoic. The BKBs are still doing work. They actually catch on the point. FBZ, he's making some recovery happen here. There's a gem on the deck as well. Kachal trying to get himself away with the BKB TB out, and he does survive through it. Somehow, Winter Bears do end up losing that fight. I don't know. I don't understand this game.
It's a blunder on all fronts. Again, Miracle, after mis-executing in the moment of the fight, he lives on a sliver of HP. Think back to that top fight around that dire tier 1 area when he survives on 100 HP. And now again here, he misses the Chrono after jumping in, nearly goes down to jump out. And in that jump out, the rest of the team gets baited in. The shards into 2-man spear. The Puck jumps on top. It looks fantastic, but there just wasn't enough damage in that moment because they used it to try and kill Miracle seconds earlier. So Miracle isn't hitting the chronos, but he's hitting the time warps, and that's giving Nigma just enough life in these fights to keep themselves in this game after what has been a very topsy-turvy usage of their spells.
My goodness. Well, so, who needs chrono anyway? That's all I'm saying. FBZ, meanwhile, had a bit of fun with Stoic. Stoic does have a Psychic Headband, which is very, very nice item to pick up versus the Primal Beast. Get the hell away from the weird dinosaur guy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
38 minutes into this one. No real gold advantage to speak of when it comes to actual advantages. I mean, TB is king. He really is the king of this game, and
this Roshan is
very good indeed.
This Roshan is pretty king though as well. Like the third Roshan get a free ag. Sorry, Sumo's been lacking damage. Right, a lot of these fights he's been just a little bit awkward, and if he gets a free ag in him, something that he kind of wanted to buy pre-Shivas, it will just really give himself just new entry to the game, and that will be where Winter Bears will be kicking themselves just a little bit there, right?
Yeah, poor
top chrono
Roshan, has to be said.
Like second Roshan, the respawn was just a little bit too long for them. They used all the resources, they controlled the pit, but it was like double the length that they wanted to be a respawn. Third Roshan, they can't contest it because they blundered the top tier 3 siege, right? So if Roshan is going to be, potentially could be the reason why Nigma is able to win this game, it's because Winter Bears have just been out of sync with the respawns and when they're able to really fight.
Yeah, I still find it a little surprising that Winter Bears just straight up give up that rush. Like, they don't even try and contest it anyway.
I feel like they were too split on the map, and they maybe thought about it, but they already realized that they've kind of not forgotten, but they've not allocated the resources quick enough. So if they run there, then they'll just get completely torn to shreds.
Yeah,
we need to respect the setup that teams often do around the pit, and of course, yes, Cordor does have the Wind Waker, so we'll be seeing that in future fights. And Kachao is holding on to 5,000 gold, so potentially he could pivot for a Hex. I feel like Kachao has been incredibly efficient with his initiations, except that bottom tier 3 one where he jumped into a Primal Beast. But I believe that this
can't stop. Sonic Wave's there.
Okay.
The damage coming in. FBZ pulverized,
dead.
and that'll bring him down. Nice, very nice kill actually. Onto the puck, so now just catching him out.
Again, still no defensive item on the puck, so any stun, any silence is going to kill him off, and they're able to get him down. Ooh, quick blink from Matthew in the bot lane.
Very fast.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, the puck and blink comes in big. Winter Bears there. Look at the shove. I mean, what? They have
even
no puck.
better for this. This is bold.
This is incredibly bold. I mean, there's no way they get away with this, right? Well, let's see how it goes down. The fight engages. Pulverize comes out onto Terrorblade Samel. Shuri's taking damage, but does it really matter? No, it does not. They kill off Reality Regards. Now the Chrono comes down, freely used onto a Cuddle. Who gives a damn anymore? The big boys are dead. They'll take off what remains. And what remains, well, it's going to be a Tusk next. He does get a nice little blink down to the tree lines. All right, that was cute. It saves one more going down, but what kind of call was that?
A bad one.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real. I feel like right now we could try and sugarcoat this, you know, but I feel like honesty is the best policy. And when your puck's dead for 50, if your TB has like a BKB and the confidence of his entire team, maybe. But like the fact that you can't reliably get off Sunder and your opponent just got a free Ags and an Aegis and a Cheese, there's like a 1% chance that this ever works. So I would say you should never make this play, and incredibly forced. And now Nigma have a 10k lead with the Aegis still in play. Miracle, Chrono and cooldown for 80 seconds. We'll see how Winter Bears react from this one, but they have the damage. They just need to use it together. Both teams getting a little bit impatient in this game, it feels, at different moments.
Definitely. Miracle doing the work onto the barracks here, of course, jump in, but very ready for it, FBZ, looking for the punish, but the snowball save is there once again. Sonic Wave once again there to punish. They know what's going to happen. I mean, it's a nice coil on the backlines. The damage is coming in, so the heals will have to come through thick and fast to keep Kuro alive, but they will. And Samael, he wants to finish the job here. He wants to take down that pesky mid laner that's been messing with him all game, but he's going to get saved. In comes the swap, and down goes Kuro. Xiao buying back into this one as well. The Mars looking to keep the chase going, but it does look like Nigma are going to be able to get themselves out for this one, so a pretty big win for them. They don't get the barracks, but still, they managed to force some buybacks and get themselves away.
And now if you're a Winter Bears fan, you're kicking yourself. It's like, wait a second, Nigma, they're struggling to fight us if we're a 5 heroes. So why did we make this move bottom whilst Puck was dead? If we don't make that move bottom and skip the waves, they'll run into us, Puck will respawn, we'll be 5 heroes, no buybacks. We win the fight, game's back in our hand, right? So it's incredibly unfortunate plays from Winter Bears. Their own errors are costing them the ability to be confident, but as I said, they are smoked up right now. They are looking to try and find a pick. Enigma are defensively in base.
Yeah, BKB is available. Aegis for 20 seconds. Honestly, I think they would have maybe jumped on whichever hero came to defend to kill that wave. But he still got the Aegis for another 20 seconds. So very, very unfortunate for Winter Bears there, I guess. But also, you know, makes sense.
And it helps that Miracle's got the ninja gear, right? Like, we didn't really talk about it, but for heroes that need initiation, ninja gear did get nerfed a lot through previous patches. There used to be like no downtime on it, but now there is a downtime between the actual being smoked and the cooldown. But still, just allows him to find entry. Kachao smoked up himself, tries to go for the spear, but misses it on the quap. Now heavily out of position.
Yeah, BKB is going to have to come down. Miracle, he sees the opportunity and he takes it. 2 heroes on the side of Chronosphere. Oh, make it 3. Thank you very much, Puck. The refresher off Sonic Wave coming on through, taking them apart. Stun connects as well. He's down as well. They'll take down the Terror Blade. It's a 5-man team wipe. Looked absolutely effortless. The Puck, he jumped into the Chrono. It's a tough time.
Where are the Miracle doubters now, huh? Miracle Void, he's had a terrible game.
2+1 Chrono.
There it is. No, but yeah, Miracle had a very, very rough game in his Chrono usages, but finally he connects in the final hour. No buybacks are available for Winter Bears on any of the heroes that are now dead. Only 2 heroes are up, and quite the game. Quite an emotional game for sure.
Yep.
You can see the teams. Yeah.
Very tasty indeed.
Yeah, very tasty. Also, you know, 2+1 man Chrono, pretty tasty as well. Refresher used.
Oh wow.
On the Void. Yeah,
we want to
tier
win the game,
4s.
I mean, 20 seconds on TV, but no meta for another 55, and their ancient ain't going to be surviving that long. So maybe the game. What can you do?
Scan's still available, guys.
Puck just trying to make something happen on the backlines, but GG's.
Yep.
That'll do it.
Oh, another Chrono! Oh, he actually heroes. I didn't see. I didn't see the heroes.
Yeah, I don't even think he meant to catch anybody in that one. I think he was just chronoing the ancient, but managed to catch 2 heroes in it. So I don't know. Sometimes it'd be like that.